Good morning, America. Here we are out here on the beautiful Klamath River on a Sunday morning. It's 9 o'clock. We were out here at 6 o'clock. Last year, we had fires downriver, and we had to cancel the last two weekend projects. We don't like to do that. Sometimes people come all the way across country to do those. And on the last project of the year, we had to cancel. The smoke was so thick you couldn't see across the road. And I felt so bad because a bunch of people came from Florida. And so we all came up here. The smoke was not as thick up here. We brought my boat up, and we started doing sampling. I was dropping people off on both sides of the river, you know, and we were looking for something. We were looking for gold. And once I had everybody sampling, I had noticed that we had some, I don't know, maybe there were 6 people right over here, all of them very intently working. So I wandered over there, and they were members, and I was afraid for my life. I was afraid for my life. One really big guy came up with his chest and said, "This is ours." I'm serious. You know, and there were people panning their concentrates, and I was walking around trying to look, and they were going around like this, so I couldn't see it. Anyway, they made it very clear that they didn't want me to bring 15 people in there, and you can respect that, you know. It's hard to make a really rich strike like that. So this year they're not there. I don't know what happened to them. One of the guys confided in me that he panned 6.5 ounces right over there. Right there. That's how rich it was. So we came back this year, and we've discovered, if you look down here, that the very same paste streak, the very same concentration of gold that those guys were working upriver exists right down here alongside the river. And all these guys are digging. They're only going about a foot deep. The material is getting packed over to a screening over here. We're classifying the big rocks out. So there's no use in putting a bunch of big rocks across our recovery system. So these guys are doing the screening, and the screened material, through 1/4-inch screen, is coming down here in buckets. You can see Diane standing over there in the green behind all those buckets. Those are all filled with pay dirt, and they're being packed out right across my boat. We lost an hour this morning trying to set up the floating sluice. We just couldn't get the flow right. We lost a good hour. We finally got at my boat between the bank and the floating sluice, and it's working now. So instead of finishing out here at 11 today, I'm probably going to stay for another hour, because we really want to get that ounce. So we'll go for another 2 or 3 hours, and we'll do our best. Have a cleanup tonight, and try to send everybody away with a big smile.